What's going on, guys? Just loaded up on books. Not great, but you know, overcoming adversity. I went in there, my laser scanner died, so I used the outlet on the wall, charged it up. I just cleaned my car out in this parking lot, so got a nice clean car. I actually did super, hopefully my car is locked. Yeah, it's locked. But yeah, I went to this library sale today in Washington, which is like 5 minutes from Portland, not far. Here are my keys, and I got a ton of books. Check it out. Got some socks in there too. Running low on socks. I've lost a lot of my clothes in this trip. I've been waiting on this evening to decide whether I'm going to go to the coast and work my way up, or just go from Oregon, which is inland, Portland, which is inland, to Seattle. And I think I'm going to stay inland. Tomorrow night there's a bachata event, and it's in Portland, Oregon. So I'll probably stay for that, because there's also another library sale tomorrow. So hitting up those library sales are gold, as you can see. Tons and tons of books. There's just so much volume. But yeah, let's see what else. So originally, when I planned this trip, the idea, let's see if we can get this selfie stick going in here. The idea of this trip was to, let's see if I can get an America in here. Okay, let's pretend this is America. Alright, that's not gonna work. I can't talk with it in my mouth. Let's just pretend my window's America. Alright, this is America. This is Nashville, Tennessee. That's where I'm from. And my plan was to go all the way over to the coast. Right here, let's pretend that's the coast. California, Mexico down here. Which I did that, and I went up through Utah and got the Grand Canyon, Las Vegas, Death Valley, blah, blah, blah. And my plan was to go north all the way up to Washington, and then cut over to Idaho, work my way, actually know the states now, I didn't know the states at the time, I just knew the pattern. Idaho, work my way down back into Utah, go back over to Colorado, work my way up through Montana, and then cut over to Minnesota. I'm ending my trip. I'm meeting my parents in Minnesota early July, which is a couple weeks from now. So I need to be there soon. So what the trip ended up being is Nashville, all the way over to San Diego, all the major cities, all the way up. I actually will hit all the major cities, going all the way to Seattle. And I think what I'm gonna do, I wanna go to Glacier National Park. So I'm just gonna, boom, beeline to Glacier National Park, and then boom, beeline to Minnesota. And there's a book sale in Minnesota, late June, early July. I'm gonna hit that up, and then I'm gonna try to learn how to fish in Minnesota for a couple of days before I meet my parents. Then I'm gonna meet my parents, go fishing for 2 weeks, or go camping, fishing, be out in the woods for 2 weeks, and after that, not really sure the route I'm taking on the way home. I know I'm gonna go see Grandma in Wisconsin, and then from there, I can either go up around the Upper Peninsula, go see Alan Drake. My roommate from freshman year, I haven't seen him in a while. I miss you, buddy, if you watch this. I don't know if you watch my videos or not, but I love you and I miss you. And I'll go down through Indiana, or I might just go straight through Illinois, visit family there. My Kentucky people probably won't be in, they're not gonna be in school. There might be a couple. I don't know if it's worth seeing Cole Dodd though. I think that's the only kid I know that's on campus. And Fritz, if Fritz is there, I'll go see him. I love you, Cole. I don't know if any of y'all watch my videos. I could just be talking to my phone right now in this Goodwill parking lot, and if so, thank you for giving me something to do, iPhone. Makes me feel a little bit more loved. These trips can get lonely at times. Right now I'm staying with Noah. Yeah. Check this out. What you working with? What you got?
I have some delicious food prepared by this wonderful house of mine.
Oh, lovely house.
Just look at it. Thank you, Noah. Last night I saw Daniel Leonard.
Drop 643, we're here switching.
It's great seeing people because, man, your mind when you're out on these trips, especially like when you're by yourself in these small towns, your mind can just be like, what the hell is going on? Your mind just does loops, and it can, you know, get in dark places. So it's important to keep your morale up, and going to cities is always good. I always get a haircut. I always feel fresh. Normally get a good amount of books, but I get books out in the country too. But I'm rejuvenated. I'm ready to go. Now it's time to hit Seattle and then straight back country the whole way over. I don't know of any big cities between Washington and Minnesota, but I'll get over to Minnesota, and then after that, after Grandma's house in Wisconsin, we'll see what happens. Peace out, guys.